Hey guys, first regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a heroic instigator bolt carbine build for the sniper class in Space Marine 2 patch 13. Now, this build is mainly going for hip fire on the instigator and horde clear off of things like the Inferno pistol and our bombs of pattern of excellence. And to achieve our laser beam hip fire, we will be taking things like dexterous hands and the perk here precision targeting on top of the perk in our weapon perk tree, which is of course home precision. Equipped weapons maximum spread decreases by 50% when firing without aiming. Now, this perk makes your gun a laser beam on the hip fire. You can like just shoot guys off the hip fire from a mile away. Super fun option. It makes this gun feel pretty damn good, and this weapon's already pretty strong on the sniper anyways. Now, for the rest of the perk tree here, you have a couple options. Now, I go down the bottom row first for extended magazine. Magazine size increases by 15% of the maximum. This will give us 5 more shots in our magazine and 5 more shots with the perk over here, targeted shot. That is enough in your camo cloak to one burst a Majora's Rubric Marine or like the other ranged Tyranid warriors like a Venom cannon. So pretty good for that. And also more ammo is just pretty nice off of things like adamant restoration here, or reload restoration I should say, which is after reloading your ammo reserve restored by 50% of the number of enemies hit, cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. So I do prefer the bottom row, but if you want more damage you can go up here for like Efficient Hunter and the perk here Headhunter. Now the next perk I take here is Divine Might, moving up here into the perk Fast Reload. This weapon reloads 10% faster. We mainly go here so we can pick up the much better perk, which is Finisher Reload. After a finisher of the equipped weapon instantaneously reloads. This is a super nice perk effect when you're using this gun and you actually just want to like run around and just fire all the time and you don't have the perk here Efficient Readiness. This is a super nice option, just have your weapon topped off all the time. Next perk here is Recoupment. Killing a Majoris or higher enemy with a headshot of this weapon restores an armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. Getting 1 armor back on the headshot is super damn useful in hard strats and the operations mode, so we're taking that today. And we also pick this up so we can move into the next perk here, which is very strong, which is Tactical Precision. Headshots will deal 20% more damage, non-headshot damage decreases by 10%. On the sniper class especially, you pretty much always want headshot damage because not only do you have perks in your perk tree like marksmanship for more headshot damage, you also have things in your perk tree like your base starting perk for a starting perk increase of 10% for your headshot damage. So really important, just like building the headshot perks in my opinion. Now the next perk here is Headhunter, down here into the perk Great Might. Then we pick up the perk here Home Precision for that laser beam hip fire, and that's pretty much all there is for the perk tree setup here. Now I will say, if you want to skip Headhunter here and you want to go down here for the perk Cleaving Fire instead, you can do 75% damage on this build with the perk Block Break on a blocking enemy. That is actually pretty strong on this gun. It does make it pretty easy to just like blow through the Tyranid warriors that are using their sword arms, and because of that, if you want to take that perk instead, you definitely can. I just prefer the option up here instead for headshot damage. And that's pretty much all there is for this gun. Now for our secondary here, I do take the Inferno pistol. Now the Inferno pistol is a really nice complement to the Instigator here because our horde clear is not like super strong on this build without things like a melt the bomb spam off this perk or an Inferno pistol to clean up Hormigons, and being able to trigger your armor regen off of trick shot and stuff like that. It's just pretty valuable on this build in my opinion. Now the variant I pick here is the ammo capacity magazine version. If you want to take the rate of fire version, you can also do that. That is up to you. I just prefer more overall ammo on this build because I do want to get more triggers off of things like versatile precision. Now for the perk tree here, I do take the perk perpetual range first, moving here into the perk brace reload. Then we pick up perpetual range again, the perk here Great Might, moving into increased capacity, adamant restoration, extra shot, and trick shot. That's pretty much all there is for this build. And if you take the rate of fire one, I would also just build it the same way. But you know, you could go up top if you really want to. Now for the melee weapon, we are not building for melee damage at all today, so we're taking the Argent Edge. This has the heroic perk effect down here, Scathing Retort. The riposte window is shorter, but each perfect parry damages and staggers the enemy. Now, when it says stagger the enemy, that means you get a gun strike on every parry no matter what. There are multiple combo chains in Space Marine 2 that will not give you a perfect parry gun strike opportunity on the first one. They have like a set breakpoint. So for example, a triple Ravener combo, only the final hit of that will usually give you a gun strike. With this perk, you'll get the gun strike off the first parry. So super good for preventing stun locks, and also just great for like triggering perk effects like we have in our prestige perk tree with exacting focus for 20% more range damage on a gun strike. So a really nice option there. Now for the perk tree, it doesn't matter too much on this build because you're mainly using this weapon for the fencing parry window, or excuse me, like the stagger here really. And the perk tree option I took is just perpetual strength, kinetic energy into the perk perpetual strength again. Then I pick up the perk here Heavy Onslaught, Reeling Blow, Shadow Stab, Tide of Battle, Shoulder Bash, and and Terminus Slayer, and that's pretty much all there is for our melee selection and our overall weapon selection. Now, for the Sniper's perk tree, I do start off with the perk here, Block Break first. Shots will penetrate enemy block stances, dealing 50% of the usual damage. Now, normally I take Melee Mastery for a 20% multiplicative melee damage buff against Majoris and higher enemies, but on this build, we really do prefer Block Break because our Argent Edge, we're not really using this for melee damage out of things like Hormagaunts anyways, so having Block Break, being able to shoot through Biovore plates, being able to shoot through Shield Zangors, and of course the Bone Sword Warriors, that is really useful for us, and you'll actually nuke them down pretty quick. Next perk here is Vantage Point. Remaining stationary for 2 seconds increases your ranged weapons damage by 20%. Now, because they buffed the Sniper Camo Cloak base cooldown to be 90 seconds instead of 125 seconds, you can actually trigger this perk after firing immediately with Lingering Concealment for a 2-second lingering duration on your Camo Cloak, and your Camo Cloak will pretty much come back immediately to do it again. You don't have to move much at all, and Vantage Point is pretty strong because sitting in one spot now is pretty easy. Next perk here is Dexterous Hands. Bolt Carbines reload 20% faster, and their weapon spread and recoil reduced by 15%. This is the only perk in this column that does anything for us, so definitely pick it up. And the next perk here is, of course, the perk Precision Targeting. Weapon spread is reduced by 25%, and the range damage you do against Extremis and Terminus level enemies is increased by 15% for all team members. Now, this buffs up boss damage for your teammates, but also the weapon spread reduction here, that makes your gun significantly better. With the buffed Camo Cloak cooldown of 90 seconds, you don't actually need to take perks down here like Squad Renewal or Renewal anymore. You can actually just like cycle into your Camo Cloak off Lingering Concealment pretty easily because the base cooldown is really not that bad anymore, and that opens you up to take these team perks here and stuff like Purification on top of that, which is what we'll be doing today. Now, this one says manually activating Camo Cloak removes negative status effects and restores all contested health. This is a god tier perk on the Sniper class, especially for the new operation, because you can Camo Cloak cancel and just get rid of your status effect and like the Poison Swamp whenever you want. A pretty fun option here, though I will say you can really take whatever you want on this column here if you feel comfortable with that. This is just the safest option, and vice versa here. If you want to take Marksmanship or Squad Renewal, you could do that. You will just lose a bit of your weapon spread off of this perk. Next perk here is Targeted Shot. The first range attack that breaks Camo Cloak deals 75% more damage. Now, back in patch 11, they actually buffed up this perk to have a lingering duration that is long enough to get the full damage effect on a single burst of your 5-round burst here, so pretty good for this build especially. And next perk here is Lingering Concealment. After performing an attack that breaks Camo Cloak, you remain hidden for 2 seconds. Now, this perk is significantly stronger with that 90-second base cooldown on your Camo Cloak because any shot from your bolt weapons like an Instigator Carbine will break the Camo Cloak immediately, and because of that, you will be in that 2-second lingering duration, and your Camo Cloak recharge will come back pretty much immediately after, which is super strong. You can cycle back into your Camo Cloak very easily from stealth because of that, so you definitely want this perk on this build. Final perk here is Pattern of Excellence, performing 3 consecutive headshots restores equipment charged by 1. The cooldown is 30 seconds. Now, this is the main source of equipment regen on this class in general, and really the only source here, because 30-second Melt-A-Bombs, Shock Nades, Cracks, Pyroblaster Canisters, those will all solve problems for you all on their own. Equipment just wins games, in this game, and for that reason, you pretty much always pick up this perk. And also just say, on this build especially, since we don't have like a Power Gladius and stuff, being able to like auto remove a Terminator or something from a boss fight with a Melt-A-Bomb, that is invaluable, so definitely grab this. And also getting the 3 consecutive headshots, every single shot from the burst fire of this heroic perk effect will count as an individual shot for the effects of this perk, so very easy to trigger. Now, for the prestige perk options here, I do take Emperor's Race first. When Camo Cloak activates, you become invulnerable to damage for 2 seconds. Now, invulnerability in Space Marine 2 will count for both knockback and damage, and because of that, this gives you a ridiculous amount of utility. You pretty much always pick this up. This is an S tier perk for sure, like one of the best in the whole game. Next perk here is Versatile Precision. Performing a kill with your secondary weapon restores 15% of your primary weapon's ammo. Cooldown is 15 seconds. This just solves the ammo economy of the Sniper class all on its own. You pretty much always grab this because as long as you are not using the Heroic Bolt Sniper, it will benefit your primary weapon. Final perks here are Conviction for a 25% health damage reduction for 15 seconds on Armor Break, because this perk makes the Sniper significantly tanky. In fact, this perk alone is why he is so much tankier than, say, a Tech Marine, because Tech Marine can get nuked very easily, and Sniper has this HP damage reduction for 15 seconds, which is very powerful. God tier perk, you pretty much always pick up these 3. Final perk here is Exacting Focus. After a gun strike, you will deal 20% more range damage for 10 seconds here. This is very easy to trigger on any build ever, pretty much. The Argent Edge especially, though, is super strong for this, and a 20% buff, that is basically free. And that's pretty much all there is for this Heroic Instigator build, guys. This one is really easy to run through on both Chaos and Tyranids. Purification is a super strong perk effect. The base cooldown buff they didn't like past 12.2, it just made the sniper significantly better overall, and really opened up some build variety for him. But if you want an even easier time, you could take Squad Renewal on top of this, and that'll make your life even, like, you know, that much easier. And that's pretty much all there is for this one, guys. Hopefully this build guide helped you, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more. If you want to watch me live to ask me questions about the game, or just come hang out, you can find me here on YouTube or on Twitch with a link in the video description, alongside a link to my community Discord. And as always, thank you for watching, take it easy, bye. Look at that hip fire.
I have sighted a herring. See the Emperor's light, dark stealth ready. Reloading. Tainted swamp. The arch enemy leaves nothing untouched. Camellia line engaged. Inserting fresh magazine. I find stuff active camouflage charge. Trouble thinking. Seeing straight. They shall not. Reloading. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Camellia line cloak activated. Tango down. Camellia line cloak ready. Inserting fresh magazine. My spirit grapples with corruption.
You get a perk free for that thing, please? Certainly can.
Solid ground will serve us better than this blight.
You really don't even have to aim down your sights most of the time on this. There's that block break. Alright, well, if you actually look at us, see, we still shoot right through the block. And you can up that damage even more, but like I feel like it's a little redundant. You don't really need the melee boost of like melee mastery on this build because we aren't using Power Gladius, and like this one kind of does its job no matter what. The Argent Edge is mainly a parry weapon.
Readying next volley. The water moves unnaturally. Evade the attack. Solid ground will serve us better than this blight. Stealth ready. I am a phantom of death. Inserting fresh magazine. Active camouflage. Line cloak activated. To put faith in man is to seek. Meteor line cloak ready. Reloading. Solid ground will serve us better than this blight. Stealth. They shall not see. The Imperium shall prevail over the ruinous powers. ground will serve us better than this blight.
Oh, just rude. Very rude he just did to me. Being stun locked into that sucks.
Stealth ready. I am a phantom of death. Damn hell brute. Reduced to a bucket of bones. Tiles of treachery fall like blighted fruit. Solid ground will serve us better than this blight.
Next box we find is going to be a stim, pretty much guaranteed here, though.
Nice. At last.
There we go.
The tainted water was growing.
Well, let's use that. Really care about being low. Or we don't really like get any benefit from being low, anyways. And also, once you have a stim in this game, you are less likely to find another stim for like 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you have one already in a box, you're significantly less likely. So.
Target that monstrosity. Another heretic dies glimpsing the truth. Their dark gods are but lies.
It is one of the easiest builds in the game to just rock chaos with. Ammo box, take that.
Munitions here. Perhaps they seek to choke our rivers with their dead.
That's block break for you.
Emilio line cloak ready.
Argent is such an amazing weapon, especially if it was a point or two faster. I mean, if it was faster, it would be like too good in my opinion. It's already borderline OP in this game.
Active camouflage charged. Inserting fresh magazine. I am a phantom of death. Stealth ready. Rearming. I see those stealth beasts trying to ambush us. Changing magazine. Emilio line cloak activated.
That bug is still in the game. It doesn't count for lictors though. For enemies with bandage, new cloak.
The lictor stood no chance.
That's cool.
Reloading. Emilio line cloak ready. Objective on the up the 1,000.
I know there's lore they have to respect and everything, but adding a shotgun as a secondary weapon would be peak. I mean, Astartes shotguns are a thing. Not unheard of.
Emilio line engaged. Stealth ready. Changing magazine.
Are any of the 3 new heroics worth it? I'm a new player. They're all worth it. The White Scar's Chainsword is like the best chainsword in the game now. The heroic heavy plasma is incredible as a secondary for classes like Pack and Heavy. You can even use it on Bulwark. I don't know if I use it on Assault, because you don't really get any CHP regen at that point. You're completely reliant on your melee weapon, which is not optimal in this game right now.
Readying next volley. Frag grenade out. Rearming. And traitors advance in opposition. Unseen ice on my target. Inserting fresh magazine. Active camouflage charge. They shall not see me.
Oh, that was unfortunate. What a waste.
Reloading. Stealth ready. Rearming. See the Emperor's light dark. Emilio line engaged. Emilio line cloak ready.
Alright, we'll take the crack grenades here.
The way is open. Let us find what the heretics came for and make them regret the journey.
Especially loving the new axe. The new axe is awesome.
The heretics announce their presence with typical restraint. No human bodies.
Folks at Saber will say the Inferno pistol is a shotgun. They also said the Melter rifle is a shotgun already, which is like, technically in like effect it is, but that's not what people want from a shotgun, you know? They don't want like a Melter rifle as the shotgun in the game. They want a proper shotgun, because a Stardy shotgun is like, that's a pretty, it's not like a super popular weapon, but shotguns are a pretty popular archetype in games. And that is the option for the Stardies. And Melter rifles, they're supposed to be armor penetrating weapons. Like, that's the right thing. They're supposed to be like the supreme Stardies killer. Like, a lot of the time, a Melter rifle is what somebody will use when it's like, oh, there's a heretic of Stardies over there, let me blow their brain open right through the ceramite. Same thing with plasma. Though plasma is actually pretty good now. Melt a gun, strength 8, AP 2, pretty much. It kind of functions like the opposite of how it should in this game. But it's an awful weapon for killing bosses, but it's a great weapon for killing hordes.
We leave them nothing to salvage.
But melt a bomb. Maybe I'll take that instead. The Heroic Instigator does give us a very easy time triggering Pattern Excellence over and over.
The data box remains sealed. Power supply to the colony is insufficient. Serious long-range generator and
That poor little Hormigón jumped on him.
Let us see to this simple task and complete our objective. Readying next volley. Active camouflage charged.
Give me the Great Sword for Saber, and I promise. That's probably coming. The new Thunderhammer is leaked to be like a polearm thingy. That could be cool. If it was a new boss, maybe to a future patch. Yes, it's coming out next patch.
That will do it.
It's still coming though. They moved it in the updated roadmap. It is confirmed, so it's confirmed to be by leaks to be a Chaos Terminator Sorcerer, and it will have, we got even more information on it, it'll actually have a clone mechanic. Like it'll spawn out like mirages of itself probably. That sounds pretty toxic, I'm sure people are gonna love that.
Chameleoline cloak activated. Chameleoline cloak ready.
Tornadoes, doom skulls, and clones. That sounds like a, I mean that sounds like something a sorcerer would do. That's a real MTG Blue Wizard if I ever heard one, but that one definitely looks broken. I already grabbed this one. Whatever. I guess it's this one.
Look, found it. That will do it. Stealth ready. Changing magazine. The Imperium shall prevail over the ruinous power betrayer target. We no longer suffer its active camouflage charge. Hellspawn, wipe it out. Stealth ready. Many in its body. Scions of treachery fall like Chameleoline cloak ready. A pile of dead turncoats makes for a glorious day.
Project sterilization complete. All records expunged. The administration is assigned a machine of
Stealth ready.
Viridian, we are registering a significant warp energy spike inside Nozick's laboratory.
Relic. Okay, we're
Reach
actually
the
just cooking now.
lab and eliminate
It's just an
the
awkward
heretics.
relic spawn, spawns it randomly on like a ledge.
Reach completion.
Acknowledged. Viridian moving to engage.
See, that base cooldown of 90 they buffed the sniper with is so damn useful now. So damn good.
Lies from the archenemy.
Alright, let's go for this guy.
Predictable.
I'm just gonna go melt the bomb him, and I'll get my melt the bomb back on the Tower of Excellence. Or not, because it counts a headshot, whatever.
Reloading. We cannot backtrack. The Imperium shall prevail over the ruinous powers. Stealth ready. No hindrance remains.
If at all they said was, if they make another melee weapon, it'd be a great sword. Yeah, well, there's gonna be another melee weapon in Space Marine 2, let's be real. This game's gonna get like 4 years of support, plus. There's no way. We got 2 melee weapons in this year, you gotta think about that, you know?
Inserting fresh magazine. See the Emperor's light, dark devoted.
Like, do you really think they're not gonna make a single melee weapon all the way up to Space Marine 3 after the Omniscient Axe and Power Axe? I hope you're right, man. I want it bad. I mean, it makes all sense when they would do that. I would bet money on it. They would do that.
Drifting islands. My spirit grapples with corruption. I am a phantom of death. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Chameleon line cloak ready. Chameleon alien bioform marked. Check hostile backup on the way.
Oh, peek.
Take all you more hostiles arriving. Stealth ready. They shall not. Tyranid high beast sighted. Free army. Alien active camouflage charged. Zone checkpoint located. Chameleon line cloak ready. Inserting fresh.
I was wondering if I shoot through that. That'd be nice if you could.
That's zone for active. Precisely what we needed.
Imagine if block break worked through the zone absorb shields. It's possible to equip the Cyber Prestige 4K to the tactical class? No. You can see all the cape options and look at the war gear.
I see the lab. The swamp has not swallowed it yet. They shall not. Disciples of the war. You know. Stealth ready. Tyranids have no mind for tactics. The island is our path forward. I am a phantom of death. Chameleon line cloak ready. Free army.
They're kind of the cultists leave these playing platforms for us, isn't it? Look at all of them. Okay.
The promised end to this sodden trudging.
Run with your servants, ever dutiful, ever faithful. Can you hear them? Your precious guardsmen.
A great short this year would be cool. I'm pretty sure Chaplain voice lines were leaked or something. I saw something on that. But Chaplain is probably gonna be the next class.
Into understanding. You were always too late.
It appears we have located the missing defenders.
Free the guardsmen. Starve the warp anomaly.
The eyes power the wards. Obvious targets.
They stuck some Chaplain lines to the new siege mode, I noticed. Yeah. So, Chaplain's probably coming. I mean, a new class. Tech Room was the most popular update last year, in terms of at least Steam player counts. So I imagine.
Bring death to our enemies. For the Emperor and the
I mean, new classes do that to a game. I imagine Dark Tide's about to peak for like an all-time high once Qatari comes out.
Failure was the only outcome. Active camouflage charge. Inserting fresh magazine. Hell, still trouble thinking. Seeing straight, our adversaries are keen to lose again. They shall not. Their call has been heard. Apply additional pressure. Emilio line cloak ready. It is a mercy to end it. Another ward falls. Stealth ready. How they seek to choke our rivers with their dead. How could one think the Skeleton cult fate was divinity? Emilio line cloak ready. Reloading. To put faith in matter, active camouflage charged. Changing magazine. Unseen, I stalk my target. Stealth ready. Readying next volley. Emilio line cloak ready. I am a phantom of death. Take all you can carry. Cadians, you are liberated. Do your duty. Guardsmen free. That was the last of them.
The Chaplain ability would just be a random Grimalda's quote. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way, you know? Would that not be pretty cool? I think that'd be pretty cool.
We must seize
The new class of Dark Tide won't be free, right? Probably like 15 bucks or something.
We must seize the altar. Stealth ready. They shall not. Rearming. Almost there. Hold them back. Numberless, yet each shall receive their measured death. We fight until the last blade is broken and the last bolt around spent. Stealth ready. The eye is vulnerable. Do not waste the opportunity.
You can't actually die in that portion, see? As long as you grab the ball, doesn't matter.
Viridian,
Like, once you are currently in the animation, you cannot die.
warp signatures are dissipating across
You can
the
go to
map.
like a 1% HP,
Simply
but
work.
what I find funny and why I have pretty low expectations from Savers that they came and add Ultra Grind Ordeals for Tech Marines, that they did Ordeals. Like, did the Ordeals team even know Tech Marine was coming out? Well, Tech Marine's just a little bit different. I think like they're mostly focused on the base game classes. Or, like the original classes, because those just have the most cosmetics for them. Those are the classes that most players have leveled up and been playing the most. I mean, I think Tech Marine's customization is pretty good. You also can't really give him capes. There's also going to be a War Gear update part 2. I mean, Tech Marines even really wear capes that often. Some of them do. I'm sure we'll get something for him eventually. And as the Heroic Instigator Sniper build, Hipfire, pew pew.